Alright, so let's go make drawings for each one of these parts. I'm going to start by doing this. We used to do these things called W blocks, and you can create blocks and stuff like that in it. But for what we're going to try to do, just clicking on it, hitting Control C on your keyboard is good. Go up to New, start a new drawing, and then just Control V and paste it in there. Right, I'm going to place somewhere near my origin point. So at this point, let me see here. I want to kind of figure some things out. I'm going to change my layout. Right there. Oops, I want to change the layout. I'm going to change my layout. If you need to erase anything there, do that. But I'm going to click my base view and bring my views in here. And I want to make sure I get the right views. Now, this would make a great probably top or right side view. And you're going to need those two things. So I'm going to click that right there, right click and enter. And I'll come down here, project that one down, right click and enter. And then I also then want to, so that didn't work out the way I wanted to. So that's okay. So I'm actually going to do this is I'm going to delete this and I'm going to delete this. I'm going to go back to my model space, right? And I'm going to look at what I have here as my top view. And that's really not a good top view. So I'm going to do a 3D rotate. And I'm going to rotate this according to the, this. I'm going to go 90 degrees up this way. So I turn my ortho on. So I turn it that way. I'm also going to change do 3D rotate again. And I'll 3D rotate around this center point there. So I'm going to click the red line this time. And I'm going to go make sure that that hole goes upward. So now when I look at this, the front view is going to be this one. So when I go into my layout and do my base view right there like this from my space, it puts the base view in this way, which is realistically what I wanted to do. So I can go up that way, and I can go over here to my right side view, and I can add an isometric if I want to up there. So now we know a little bit about isometric since we did them on the table. All right. So there's a couple things that we might want to do here when we start looking at this. We're going to make some dimensions on there, and these are all the dimensions you should add to that part. So when I go in here, we'll click annotate. We'll click annotate. And I'm going to do some linear dimensions and say I want the thickness of this right there to be here. I'm going to add a dimension that goes from here to here. Had a little accident. My room chair fell over, so that was a big noise. From there to there, I'll do a dimension that goes from, say, the end point right there to the center point of this. And it says it's, that didn't work out the way I wanted to. Linear dimension that goes from there to the center point of that. There we go, and I'll put this one somewhere right about here, right? And then, so I got that dimension in there. This is an interesting one because I'm going to do a radius on this one, but this one is not going to be labeled the way. It's not going to be 0.08. We're going to change this. Double click that and delete the existing text, and we're going to change it to read. It's going to say a 10-32 UNC, which is the kind of thread it is. It's a UNC Unified Course Thread -2A, which means it's a internal thread, and it's the it's also the A means it's an internal thread, and the 2 is the kind of tolerance it has on that. And we're going to say that it goes just through is good. All caps. Through is good. So click OK, and that's kind of labeled. That's good enough for what we're going to do here. All right. The other thing we might do here is I'm going to click on this. Let's see. I'm going to add a leader. I just want to add a regular. We'll just do a regular leader here. We'll go from a leader from this right here down to there. What happened there? So my leader is going to say that this is a 0.60 by 45 degree, and the degree symbol is going to be right here. We're going to do that. Click degree, chamfer, and then click OK. All right. So obviously something's wrong here because I got to change my leader style, so it doesn't match what we have there. That's pretty interesting. So we're going to click modify. Change our text size to 0.12, I think is what we had it before. And that should be okay. I don't know that there's anything else that we need to change. Text height right here, 0.12, and then click OK, and click close, and that gets it back to the size that we want it to be. So now everything looks good there. I'm going to double click that, change this to a small x, and give it a space there so it looks nice. Alright, so I've got my chamfer figured out. There's other things here. We've got locations figured out. So now I'm going to go over here to this part and do diameters. And I'll do a diameter on this one that says that is a 0.5 diameter. And I want to change that to arrow over and hit space and say through. So that's the case there. I'm not going to do the inside one because that's part of the chamfer, but I'll do a diameter on this one. So diameter here, and that's 0.12, and then there's also a diameter on the outside. So I've got that. Now you can go in here, and you should do this, is click center lines to put those on there, but they usually put center lines when you do that. But I want to do a center line that goes from here to here. This is a center line bisector, and it makes sure everything kind of gets lined up, and you can click that and drag that out a little bit more so it goes through the entire part. You should also do it on this view here, and it's showing that things are lined up all along the whole thing. So that's the kind of a finishing touch there on that one, and it looks like we've got everything on that one. So you should probably go to save as. Should have probably done this already, but I'm going to go into my tech drawing class and go into where I might keep my assemblies, and I'm going to call this one 470-13-18, and I'm going to call it -1 because that's the part of this assembly, -1, and then that's the part is called a head, so we'll call that. Alright, so that's the first one. I'm going to stop this video and I'll start the next video here in a minute.